Hey little stinkers, and welcome back to the first and only channel on YouTube where I've set the bar pretty low because in the last video I announced that I was doing an event, and in this video, immediately following that one, I'm announcing that I'm canceling it. The bottom line is, I just can't afford to do it. And don't get me wrong, like, this was never about money. When my friend and I came up with this idea and we were talking about it, it was never like, oh, we're gonna make so much money on this weird art gallery. It was never about making money. I went into it thinking, best case scenario, if we do everything right, I'll probably break even. I might even lose a little bit of money, and that's okay. Like, I was fine with that, like not making my money back as long as it was like a minimal amount, because I was just excited to do this. But it was something that we've been planning for a couple months now. A lot of like, just brainstorming and coming up with all these ideas of what we can add to the event. So we're adding all these things, the expense just gets higher and higher, and it's getting to a point where it's like, well, I still want to do it, and we still can do it as long as I sell an unreasonable amount of tickets at a kind of an unreasonable price. I truly wanted the tickets to be cheaper. I wanted them to be like half the cost. I wanted it to be accessible to people. But it came down to like a math equation. We're spending this much money. The capacity over 2 days is only this much. So to make our money back, we need to charge this much. And we also need to sell all of these tickets. Not even close. I'm not even gonna lie about that. And to be honest, I'm not even surprised. I'm not gonna sit here and be all defensive like, oh, you guys didn't want to do my thing. You didn't want to go to my weird, vaguely described event. I think I was a little blindly optimistic about how everything would work out. I just thought, sure, we'll sell a bunch of tickets. We'll sell a shitload of tickets to the world's weirdest art gallery in Los Angeles, of all places where there's a million other things to do. It's a learning experience. I will learn from this. I always joke that how am I supposed to learn from my mistakes if I don't make any? And this was a mistake. I mean, I'm just gonna own it. To the amazing and wonderful people who were willing to trust me, though, and buy an event, just kind of banking on a weird idea, I appreciate the hell out of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I am refunding every penny that you spent. That's the worst part of this, is that the people who were able to come and who were excited to come, it's now an inconvenience for them, and that's my fault. So I'm very, very sorry about that. The bottom line is I was too ambitious with this, with how much it would cost, how many tickets I would need to sell, just the scope of the whole thing, because I didn't want to half-ass it, because that's not in my nature. Once I started doing it, I was like, I want every inch of this place to be filled with something funny. And it's just, it was too much. Thank you guys so much for the support on this. I was really blown away. I was nervous to announce this for many reasons, but I was nervous just of the overall reception. And for every ticket that I sold, I must have seen 5 or 10 comments that were like, I would love to go to this. I love this idea. I live too far away, or I can't afford it, or I'm busy that weekend, or whatever. But just there was so much support for the idea, and I love how open-minded everybody was to the idea. And I completely understand why, even if you were able to go, it wasn't something you were willing to spend that much money on. I completely and totally understand. I think the best part about all of the positive reception we got towards this event was how many people bought the Touch Danny ticket tier, which was started as a total joke. Oh yeah, for $100 you can touch Danny. That's funny, right? And people actually bought it. Like, they were excited to touch Danny. And that's great. But that does remind me, I guess I should break the news to Danny. I hope he's not too upset. Hey, Danny.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Nothing, dude. I'm just I'm trying to pick out my outfit for what I'm gonna wear to your art gallery. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Listen.
A couple weeks away. I hope I can pick something out in time.
Yeah, no, you don't have to worry too much about the outfit. Actually, I was calling you. It's not the event's not gonna work out. I could do it, but I would lose like all the money I have. So I have to pull the plug on it. So I just calling to.
You mean just you're not gonna do the art gallery thing anymore? It's just gonna be like the thing with me touching me.
No. It's that. Well, that was kind of part of the gallery. So if we don't do the gallery, it's like no one would really touch you. So yeah, just kind of all-inclusive cancellation here.
I'm sorry. Wait. So nobody's gonna be coming to look at me or touch me or anything? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, people could touch you, but it wouldn't be at this event, no, because the event's not not happening.
What? You don't understand. This is the only chance I was ever gonna have for anyone to touch me. No one's ever touched me before.
Danny, aren't you married?
Yeah, but it's not like that, dude. I mean, she won't. She won't touch me.
Okay, we don't have to get into that.
I don't understand. We already had this whole thing planned out. I had to cancel plans. Do you know I had to cancel my grandpa's funeral? My grandpa's funeral was going to be that day, and he's still alive now because of you.
Wait, your grandpa was going to die? You were going... I'm just confused. So he's still alive. That's good, right? I don't understand why you're upset.
Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't understand. You've never been to a funeral before, have you?
No, I've been to...
plan, and I had to cancel it because of you.
But it's good now. You're free. Now you can have his funeral, even though you don't need to. But you have the weekends free. You can have his funeral. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'll see if we can get the funeral rescheduled, and then we'll have to get my grandpa out of here too. Hey, Grandpa, come here. Hey, I gotta go, Drew. I gotta take care of some stuff now.
Okay. All right. Bye. All right. Well, I think Danny's gonna go murder his grandpa, so he can have his funeral that he already planned. So I guess things do turn out positive in the end. As for me, I suppose I'll just get back to my regular content. Bye, guys.